Okay, we're going to try this again. What's going on, everybody? Everybody is having a very good night. This is going to be part B to the answers you've been burning to know. So I already did go over Aries and Taurus. That'll be in the part A version of this video. This is part B, which is going to go through Gemini all the way to Pisces. And stay tuned to the end, and I will be covering a group message for whatever we need to look into specifically for everybody, for the collective. So I did also answer, Karen, you had a question from the previous video. I did answer that for you in part A. And anyone who does have any questions regarding anything, even if it's not live, please put it in the description below and I will look into it within the next video or two and get back to you on it. So without further ado, let's dive in and actually look at Gemini finally. What's going on with Gemini? Gemini, I think you're coming to a place where it's like there's a question for you that you want to know. It's like, I feel like you need to take life by the horns a little bit and actually do what it is you've been wanting to do for a while. I feel like there is some change coming in your life right now, and you're literally looking to either move or travel or get yourself out of the funk that you've been in. Probably being hard on yourself, not been wanting to do things, but wanting to be kind of a homebody, or you're looking to be more of a homebody, one of the two. And so the answer that you've been actually burning to know, let's find out what it is. And this is very similar to what I was just getting for Taurus, but this is like you're wondering what you should be doing with your life. Is there more to life? Is there anything you could be doing more of? And I think you're fed up with being fed up. And the answer to that is, I think it's time you actually make some actual decisions when it comes to things. And I feel like that is letting go of things you don't really need in your life, whether it be people or situations that are just not serving you and what you want to be creating in this world. So I would literally take some of that strong Leo energy, if I may use, it's like diving into something, facing it full on with confidence and realizing that the things that are blocking you, they don't need to be blocking you any longer, whether it be emotions, situations, a job, a person specifically. This is literally speaking. It's like you need to trust that there's a plan for you. You need to trust that there's actually things going to be coming in with you. I mean, not everything is here just to be bored or to be, I want to say, like mediocre in your life. There are good things coming in for you. However, you've got to find those good things for you. So I feel like you've been stalling too long, and you realize that. You actually know this. It's not that you're still stalling, but this is actually saying it's like you've been stalling. So let's see what the advice is for you on the question. You may need to find something new for your life. And it's, I also want to say, it's like start building or working on the things. And some of you are already working on those things. But what this is saying is keep focused for the ones that are doing it. But the other ones, it's time for you to like really balance out all areas of your life and have that creative side of you and go in and start getting the things accomplished that you want to get accomplished. So, and to be honest with you, you may be feeling like, at least at home, that you're feeling a little stuck and things like that. So it's time to let go of anything you perceive to be holding you back and move into things that are going to be moving you forward with life so you can actually get what it is you're looking to get accomplished. So let's see if there's anything else we got to talk about with Gemini. Literally just saying it's like you're just removing any kind of boundaries or anything that were once holding you back and kind of moving into where you're actually going to be getting things accomplished for yourself. And it's like diving into it, not having any boundaries with it, as far as like, or not boundaries, but any kind of hurdles, making up things that may be hurdles or whatnot. So I would just step in and just take it on full, with your full heart, just going in there and just starting to do everything and get it accomplished. So Gemini, I'm going to move into Cancer finally. Karen, there she is. Were you able to see? The internet was going in and out. We finally got it back up and working. Were you able to actually see the video from last time? Because it broke up into two. I answered your question with what got me into like Eastern philosophies, meditation, healing, tarot, and that kind of thing. And I went in specifically with your question. But I did leave it in there for you to see. But it's posted there. I didn't get the chance to edit it, but it should be in there around the 15-minute mark. But don't worry about it. I can answer it again. Why? Because I can. Let me see what I got to tell you right now when it comes to what you need to know regarding a move. No, don't go check. I'll do it right now. Unless you can watch it later too. It's up to you. But I'll look into it right now for you. Why? Because you're cool. Yeah, you've been waiting for something to kind of come along when it comes to a situation with getting a new place, getting out of where you're going, looking at places, may not have enough money to get into the area, or the places you're looking for don't really come in available, or they go quick, something of that sort. Same exact cards as I was putting up earlier, but let's see psychically. Oh, I do want to let you know that this is just keep searching and keep looking out. For some reason, the same thing was coming to me when I saw it earlier. Was going on something about Colorado was actually an area you may want to look into is moving. I don't know where you're at currently, but what it also was saying, if you don't need to go to Colorado, that you need to branch out to other areas that may feel more to you, feel right to you. So stretch yourself outside your comfort zone and really see the different areas that are calling to you. And I do want to say you do have moving coming for you as far as a place for you. You really do, seriously. So hang out or hold on. It's not going to be too much longer before something does manifest for this. But I would say whatever the situation is for you, it's like, what can you do to be productive and get things accomplished for yourself, at least mentally preparing yourself that it is going to happen and manifest. And whatever's going on with the place that you're currently living at, yes, same kind of thing. You're going to be doing really good when it comes to the situation. Like I said, you're going to find a nice place and you're going to feel great about it. Just keep looking, keep hitting it head on with expanding out your location area. The next place you're going to find, some kind of falling out with somebody or something like that, or just it's the wrong area, wrong neighborhood you're in currently. But when you get to this new one, you're going to feel like $1 million in the sense of it's going to feel a lot better for you. Okay, Karen. It's almost going to be like a fresh start, and it's just like I want to say it's like the old place I see, like setting it on fire, just let it go to a blaze, and then you're finding this new place, and it's going to feel like spring and butterflies, that kind of thing. And it's kind of the vibe I'm picking up for it. But so when it happens, or not when, it's just a matter of time before it happens. So let's see about a timeline. Why? Because I can. Could be within the next month and a half, something of that sort. Tell you one thing though, I've been reading and doing readings for many years. Timelines are the one thing I get a little off with. Why? Because the energy is always shifting around with it. So you let me know when it comes in and materializes for you. So hope that answers your question, Karen. So we're going to dive into Cancer finally. Don't want those Cancers looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, let's go into Cancer. So what is the answer that you've been burning to know? Did that resonate for you, Karen? Karen. Cancer. What is question? No Cancer. I'm glad it helped, Karen. So Cancer, let's see here. So your mind is going to be focused in on work, although it needs to be focused in on work, and you're wondering how you're going to make the bucks. So you're wondering the stuff from your past, if it's been working for you, or hang on, let me be clear about this. Give me just a second. You're still wondering how you're going to get things solved and figured out when it comes to your Cancer. And this is you want to feel like is money related. So your future, let's say. You've been thinking, pondering different ways, and I think you've realized you're no longer like waiting for something to materialize in the sense. And not that you just wait around anyway, but it's like you're really focused in on like things are going to happen, things are going to go, but you just don't know the right direction. So you are working on different things if you're an entrepreneur or you work for somebody. I do want to say the thing you should be focusing on and coming from, if I were to help you with anything right now and then give you that answer that you're burning to know, specifically what this is related to is explaining to you, it's like you need to look at what people need, what people want. Sometimes people don't know what their wants are. You need to see your ideal client and what they're lacking and what it is you can provide. Ask yourself, what is it this person I can assist them with? And then start providing it. And this is going to take a certain amount of time by aiding and assisting them by offering what you know, but you also know that it will assist them by streaming them along and aiding them on how to get there. So it's almost like giving them breadcrumbs. Oh, get them to the breadcrumbs till you finally get them to this beautiful home filled with all of these cakes, cookies, acai bowls, depending on whoever you're speaking of. But it's talking to. Acai bowls. I had one a little while ago. Don't judge me. They're just too darn good. So what this is talking about is investing in the things that people are lacking. So those of you who own a business, or those of you that are looking to create more and actually make the money that you've been really wanting to, the desired income you're looking to create, it's literally investing in yourself and what you can really provide with people that you know they're going to help with. So, well, what is this, Robert? You keep speaking not metaphorically, but let's see what it is. I'm curious. Paulette, if you're in here, I know my card smacking is loud. I'm working on getting something nice for the table. I forgot to get it when I was out today, preparing for this other psychic fair I'll be doing, but I'll get it soon. The best advice I can give you when it comes to this Cancer is by literally letting go of all of the 10,000 things you want to do for someone and just start with one thing. Get one thing up and running, get it mastered, get it completed, get it ready, and just bring it out to people. And the biggest thing is you have as a downfall, it's not even a downfall. The thing you need to understand is get that one thing up and ready and get it out to people, and the next thing you can work on. Then the next thing, then the next thing. Sure, Paulette. Okay, Karen's going to see the other video. She got 2 questions answered. Look at her. So, let's see if there's anything else I need to inform Cancer. Hello, Winnie. How are you? What else do I need to tell Cancer? Let's do it with her, with them, or all. What am I going to tell Cancer? Don't look at the cup half empty, Cancer. Talking about that water sign, okay? You do have things coming in. There's other opportunities coming to you. It's just a matter of them happening. Hang out and it will start happening. So that doesn't mean just sit and wait for it to happen. It means get productive, get things up and you want to do, write out your goals, get your goals started, just like I was speaking of, get what it is you would like to get accomplished, and start moving in and getting it accomplished. Okay? Let's label with a timestamp, but the vid doesn't run that long. Sure. I'm sorry, Karen. So as soon as I'm done with this one, I'll take a peek at it and edit it, and I will make sure to get it straightened out for you. But a lot of what I was saying from that last one, I think I gave you more in this one because I kept seeing the internet going in and out, so I made sure to stay focused for you. I will definitely go back and make sure it's correct for you later. So let's move on to Leo. Finally, Thanks for everybody's patience. And again, if anyone does have a question, please ask me a question. If this isn't live when you're viewing it, that's okay. Please put it in the description below, and I will answer it in the next video or two that I make in the next couple of days. So what is going on with Leo? What is Leo? What is the answer that you've been burning to know? So Leo, what this is speaking of is which direction you want to take things. Everything's with work, people. I swear. With like direction with work, places you want to go with that. You're not sure. You're kind of stuck in what you're thinking. You literally don't know which place, to go left or to go right. In fact, you've been in a stalemate and just kind of treading water, doing the same thing you've normally been doing. So what else is going on with the answer that you need to know with it? I think you need to be doing similar to what you've been doing, Leo, but doing it in a whole other way than you're used to doing it. And I kind of want to say it's like you need to reinvent yourself, find something similar to what you do. Or for those of you who have businesses, it's like, look how you can actually make money, but know that it's going to make money. You're not reinventing the wheel right now. So right now, I think you need to be getting in profit and making profit in a way that you know you're going to be able to make profit. So the answer is also be saving money at the moment, but also going around networking, getting out with people that you know will be able to assist you with money, and clients is actually what I'm speaking of. But on top of the networking, it's just good to get out there and connect with people, Don't worry, the money will balance itself out, but you're going to have to find a new way of making the money. So if this is a new job or if you're an entrepreneur, coming at a place to where you're actually feeling a need for other people when it comes to the people need, feeling a need for other people. I think I just said that. I'm fired. But you need to change the way you spend too. So definitely make sure you're paying attention to your spending habits, Leo, not overspending. And it also said that it's like it is going to be coming in, just to let you know, just to give you a spoiler for your own life. It's going to get better. It's going to smooth out. I don't feel like it's that long. I feel like by the middle of this year, you'll actually be starting to turn around completely with everything. So last any messages I need to give you is like, have hope for the future and what this is speaking of. You've literally got your, remember that everything you do is right there and you're the one creating it. So if you got stressed out or something like that, go get a massage, go get, less stressed out, go to a float spa, go get something where it's going to balance you out. What this is speaking of literally is just stepping in and definitely getting it done, and waiting for the things to actually, what you've been putting out and praying about, to actually have happen. And guess what? They're going to happen. But it's on the universe's time, not only on your time. So just be patient. Things will kick up. But again, just like I was talking to Cancer with their business ideas and things, make sure that you're getting everything you possibly get done underway and actually getting it accomplished. So what is going on? We're going to move on to Virgo. What's going on, Virgo? What is the answer that you've been burning to know? This camera shakes a little bit. So yeah, I got to get a better tripod or something. So I'm sorry for those of you who see me shake a little bit when I do my hard smack of like shuffling. People have got on me, a few different people. Bear with me. So anyway, what is going on with Virgo? What is that question that you've been, or that answer you've been looking for that ultimate question? For a lot of you Virgos, I actually feel like some exercise routine would be good. You've already been thinking about this exercise routine. And what this is kind of speaking of is like, also, I feel like you're also moving into where some of you are going to be speaking up more. For once when you were very quiet or reserved or something like that, right now is a time to definitely be speaking and talking about things. Also, I keep getting this exercise thing. So find some kind of thing that resonates with you when it comes to exercise, whether it be jogging, going to the gym, getting a personal trainer, something of that sort. Some of you maybe yoga, I didn't see yoga. That's me more generally speaking, just at the moment. But I am seeing more exercising, paying attention to your health, and not only physically but mentally too. And to be honest with you, there's a body-mind transformation with some things. I mean, I'm studying my doctorate in Chinese energetic medicine. It's a mouthful. And yeah, there's a body-mind transformation that happens when you move different postures and things. Same thing you get from like Tai Chi and certain other forms of Qigong and Neigong practices and things. But anyway, so definitely look into, with that answer, you've been probably needing to do this, and you know this. You do know this. So the answer is just do it. Go buy some Nikes. It's more of a statement. I'm not literally telling you to buy Nikes. I don't support them on what they're doing with China. Neither should you if you knew what they were actually doing. But what I'm actually suggesting is you've got great charisma, great ideas. What are you doing to get those out there and actually done? Let's see. Now I'm curious. Oh, you have great ideas and things like that. Don't let yourself be held down and boggled down with things that you want to get accomplished. Look, the first thing you need to do is just start working on stuff to get them done. And also, again, it won't shut up with me. I keep having to get on you about exercising or training or just start getting forward momentum things. So, or forward momentums, it's like you're taking that forward momentum and going into the future with it. So, see if there's anything else I have to tell Virgo. Oh, thanks, Karen. This would be a collective going around, very similar messages. So what else do I need to say to Virgo? Don't squander your dreams. You are worth getting things accomplished. You are actually able to get things up and, ready to go and accomplished. Don't hold yourself and beat yourself up over things that have happened in the past. And whatever happened in the past, let it go and be in the past. Right now it's the present. The present has no need for the past. Also, by the way, the present has no need for the future. Live in the moment, getting things accomplished. Everything you ever wanted is possible right now, in this moment. Tomorrow when you wake up, that's in the future. Don't worry about it. But as you see the time, if you look at the time, we're just another second in, another minute in. Now is a completely fresh opportunity for you to get exactly what it is you want to get done. Remember, the only thing we have to pay attention to is what we're thinking. Oh, I'll do it later. Stop putting things off. The more you put it off, you'll always put it off. And you won't even realize it. A year has gone by, or a month, or a week. It doesn't matter. Now is the time to get whatever done. Whatever is blocking you, step in right now and get it done. What can I be doing right now? Could I be watching a YouTube? Could I be watching a person on giving a tarot, psychically looking into what I should be doing and being told exactly what to do on actually staying in the moment? Sounds like spot on. But what I would recommend is actually just, what do you need to do now? Do it. What do I need to do now? Do it. What do I need to do now? Do it. There's a phrase that actually I caught from one of my older, we'll call him a teacher. Follow your highest excitement to the best of your ability with no expectation of the outcome. When I heard this, it made me think, wow, that is a way in a center to orchestrate from. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Worry about the moment. Visualize, focus in what you want to actually have accomplished. Visualizing and excited about it. The more excitement you have, the more it'll raise your energy. What I mean by energy is, I'm specifically speaking of this, your emotions. It'll bring you out of a negative state into a positive state if you just think of something that's positive to you, that makes you come alive. All the way from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, you get ecstatic about it. What are you passionate about? Does this make sense? Follow your highest excitement to the best of your ability with no expectation of the outcome. Let go of the actual outcome at the end of it. And just keep doing it. Once you do this, then repeat it. Once you do it again, repeat it again, repeat it again, repeat it again, repeat it again. I can go on for about 20 minutes repeating this. Everything you're going to do. Oh, should I go? I got to go get gas. What grocery store should I get to? Which one's the most exciting? This one's creepy. Good. That's not the one you should be going to. Go to a different one. Do this with every part of your life. And then you can put in the comments how cool your life has turned into when you start putting it into. You get all these people you're supposed to be meeting, This is how you get on the path the journey that you came here to experience. Just start trusting and going in and doing things and face your fears when it comes to stuff. Okay, Virgo. Word. Okay, we're going to move on to Libra. What's going on, my Libras? Isn't that dope, Paulette? Yeah, follow your highest excitement to the best of your ability with no expectation of the outcome. That's just like, it should be everybody's motto. And the other thing is like some people think that their excitement will support them. It will. Well, what if everybody does this? Everybody has different excitements. Everyone has different passions that they want to do. All of those can support themselves. Stop coming from a lack mindset. It's so shocking when you come from a, wow, it is possible. Or if it isn't possible, have the courage to try to disprove it. But then follow your excitement after that. Anyway, we're going to dive into Libras. What is the burning question or answer? I keep messing that up. What is the burning answer that you want to know to that question that you have, Libra? Come on, cards, work with me, not against me. Libras, I swear. Right now, Libra, I'm a Libra, so I can say that. Okay. What this is actually speaking of is like you're no longer waiting in any aspect of your life right now. You're go-getting, you're getting things accomplished, you're moving in there, you're visualizing it, you're focusing it, you're getting it accomplished. And you're doing this with many things, you're getting many things handled at the same time. So you're balancing. You're actually a balanced Libra. I love this. So, and this is making you very happy, and you're already seeing positive results. For some of you Libras out there, you're already seeing money invested, but to be honest with you, that's not so much your motivation as much as you're actually excited about getting things up and accomplished because it's fun to you. You're no longer holding yourself out in your thoughts about, oh, should I do this? Should I not do this? Is it going to harm people? Because most Libras in general, I mean, we're all about balance. We're always kind-hearted people, and we want the best for everyone in all situations. It's just how Libras roll. Okay. So with this whole thing, you've got a lot of different things that you've been pondering and coming up to and wanting to do. You're literally doing, boom, all of them, and you're no longer being held back by anything. So what's the answer to this, Robert? The answer is what's going to happen. Now I'm curious. Oh, yeah, I might be invested. I might be a Libra. Don't overdo your things thinking you can do too much. I know right now is an opportune moment for you to get a ton of things accomplished. But right now, the most important thing is just keep pecking away, keep getting things accomplished, just keep doing everything you need to do to have things done. So it's like you're excited about life in all facets of it. You're learning, you're studying, whatever you're particularly doing, you're working on your own business, or you're working with other people, working for other people. And your dreams, they're in sight. And for those of you Libras that are procrastinating with it, now is the time. You have the Midas touch. So this is very similar to the stuff I've been talking about with Libras. You have the Midas touch right now. So you definitely want to be getting up and getting these things accomplished now. Do not wait. How are you doing, Shonda? How are you doing? Karen, does that mean you're going to bed, Karen? I see a wave. If it is, if you're really tired, good night. And I will see you soon. If not, then cool. Just stick with us. But let me see what else I have to talk to the Libras about. And not so much that I need to tell you this, but it's like, to actually make sure that you're not wasting your time with things. And I feel like you already are. So people that may be slowing you down, situations that you can't handle, things are going to be just smoothing out with you completely, but don't let any little blips get in your way and just keep treading forward, Oh, didn't mean to get in the middle of you and Shonda. So we're going to move on to, where do we at? We're going to Scorpio already. So, Lexi, if you're in the room, I'm not calling you out, but I think you were in the first live, but that's okay. If you're not here, you can always watch it later, Lex. You can always put a comment in the comment section later, or you can ask me another question or a question like in the future. So you get the direct description, and I will answer it in the next live. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio. M, if you tune into this, the answer to the universe and everything is 42. For those of you who don't know, that's an amazing movie. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Totally recommend it. So, what is the burning question for that answer for you to that question? Sometimes you got to let things fall apart for them to fall right into place. So let's see what that's about. Knowing with confidence that you can get everything accomplished, for those of you who are people that are in the Hollywood biz or going in there to make some kind of writing, acting, any of that stuff, things may be getting a little slow here, but that, remember, when things slow down, that's the time for us to be creative, to work ourselves out of it, because the universe really wants us to actually use our might to get things accomplished. So it's that time for us to actually go through cycles like seasons, you know, a slow time, you get a busy time, you get a rushing time, you get a slow time again. Look, that's literally what this is about. It's wanting, the universe is testing you to see, well, how creative are you going to be? It's like you need that time and effort to create and actually manifest what you're looking to have. And right, I feel like you're extremely creative and you get a lot of great things done. So you actually, some of you really enjoy the slow times. Don't procrastinate though, Scorpio. I know a few of you. But in general, I feel like you will be having more hand with your creative side, and your creativity is going to be flowing like crazy. Utilize and use it. Definitely utilize and use it. Oh, it's 42. Love it, Jenny. So let's see what else I have to tell Scorpio. What else do I have to tell Scorpio? Scorpio, stop being stubborn. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are being stubborn right now, and your mindset maybe not so much focused on money, which that's not a bad thing. But what this is also speaking of is you may be wanting to do more time or more things creatively. This kind of a slow period, I'm going to say it's either coming in or it's been there for a little bit. But what it is also saying is like, no, set your sights a little higher. Move into actually opening up a business and staying in one place for a time, or really writing that novel, or going out and filming content online and becoming like a videographer or whatnot, or something of that sort. Literally seeing videos. So also don't what does that mean? Give me a second before I say too much. I'm curious. For those of you who do have ideas, make sure they have a firm foundation that you're actually getting things created with, okay? Because I feel like some of you are actually a little bit falling off a little bit with it, and it may not be enough foundation. Like you're building like a house, you're building the foundation first. Make sure you're putting some effort in to have a really good momentum that you will be creating with something to make sure it is going to be happening, okay? But other than that, Scorpio, I think you're doing good. Keep doing it. Keep pegging forward with forward momentum. So we're going to move on to Sag. What's going on with Sagittarius? And for those of you just tuning in, how are you? Would you want to ask a question, please ask in the description below or over here, and I will answer it. And if you're just tuning into this later and it's not live, please put that in the description, and I will ask and answer them in a future video. And if you haven't, please like the video and hit the alert button, so I will be doing a lot more of these, so you will notify when I will be doing more lives. So what's going on with Sag? So you have different options, different things you're looking into as far as like ideas and stuff like that. Maybe looking for a new job. Also, some of you are looking to move. Let us see, what is the answer you want to know? Okay, this is kind of weird. Not weird, but what is it? Your passion, and I think you're realizing this now that you've been a little bit stagnant in your life, your passion is worth doing. And you can make a lot of money at this. This seems to be a repeating message I've been getting for a few different signs. But you do have the opportunity to actually start setting your sights a little higher. Same thing I was talking about with somebody else. Things that have happened in the past, let them be in the past and things like that. And I feel like that you've had some heartache because, and actually, let me rephrase. I feel like you've been at home too much or not taking action enough, and that's actually come to a place to where it's been hurting you because you haven't been taking enough action with things. You may even not be feeling, creative at the moment. You feel like time is just ticking, ticking, ticking away. So, what is the answer to this particular question? What you should be doing as far as advice? I think you should be getting rid of some things, getting rid of not only old ideas, old patterns, old belief systems, but also maybe getting rid of a few different things in your home you no longer need. Old clothing, shifting the furniture around in different areas, maybe getting some new furniture for those who can afford it. The reason for this is look, when we're looking to cultivate and do new energy, try imagine doing the same thing. I think Einstein said it, which a lot of you have probably heard at this point. I think we all have at this point. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. Well, do something different. Feng shui it. Shift the furniture in your home with the intention of where should I put this in order to be successful? That is the question. So if I want to be successful, where should I put the desk? Where should I put the sofa? Where should I put this chair? Where should I put the dishes? Where should I shift things around? What you're doing is you're creating a whole other energetic pattern to where you'll start noticing and feeling and changing different. No different than if I tell you to go get a haircut or go to get a, some kind of a, pedicure or manicure or something of this sort. You're going to feel so much different afterwards and feel good, right? You're going to, clean, for those of you who are men, shave and things like that to make you feel better. And it feels like, it's like putting on new clothing and it makes you feel good to look good, not just walking around in, sweats. Do you really feel, I know sweats can feel comfortable, but going out in public, do you really feel, like you would as if you were dressed to the nines? Be real. No. So Sag, the best thing you could do is shift things, move things around, and get things accomplished for yourself. And you know what? I have a feeling you're going to be stepping up and taking a lot more control of your life here very soon. And that's very good. The things that are holding you back are things that are in your mind. Your mind is the thing holding you back the most. So go onto YouTube, which I'll be putting eventually here, not anytime real quick, but I do plan on doing some meditations and things like that with some of the amazing meditation training that I've been blessed with to reprogram the mind and many other beautiful things. But I will be doing some retreats. The next one's coming in to Costa Rica for those of you who are interested in doing a Qigong and a yoga retreat with thedharmabodhi.com is where you could find that information once we start dropping it. But what this is talking about, just as it is right now for you, Sag, pull the cat out of the bag with that one too quickly. Start trusting that things are going to manifest for you and take the time in order to look at what's blocking you, point it out so you can shift and move it into a positive light. Okay? Start with one thing that you can take control of. For those of you who have been with me for a minute, all I do is simply point out the things that are blocking you and be able to assist you moving into the future with, reprogram this. What can I do to make myself move into the future? What can I be doing in order to get things in the right alignment for what I want to do with the right trajectory? Pointed out the things that are blocking you. Maybe binge watching and playing video, binge watching television shows like Netflix. We're all guilty of this. Or playing video games or watching TikTok or whatever is your particular mode of not getting things accomplished. And just, you don't have to get rid of it altogether. Just start limiting the amount of time by like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the time is, you're all unique for each one of those. So I would say, or it's unique to each person. Sorry, it's a better way of saying it. What I would do and then start taking that 20 minutes and put it into something that's more going to be working on your future and getting things accomplished in any manner of it. Okay. So we're going to move on to Capricorn. For those of you who have been patient, Capricorns, we're in Capricorn season. So Capricorn, what is the answer to the question you've been burning to know? Stop overthinking. Number one, if I get a little bit of a health thing again, here comes a Capricorn. You Capricorns, you guys are amazing. I feel like it's overthinking when it comes to the right diet or the right things you should be implementing in your life, right exercise routine. Look, Go seek out someone who can assist you that knows more information about it. It's don't overthink it and complicate it. You obviously, if you, for some of you that I'm speaking of, and you'll know the ones I'm specifically talking to, if it doesn't resonate, great, just throw it out. What this is speaking of is look at the things that you know that you need to get accomplished and you don't know it. Great. The first thing you know is you know that you don't know enough to balance yourself out and get things when it comes to like changing diet or something like that. Great. Seek out someone who knows. Feel out the right person for you. And what I mean is like a nutritionalist, but also I'm always going to point you towards more natural based herbs and herbalists, people that have licenses and know what they're doing. Ayurvedic, Johnny, is it Ayurvedic? I believe it's Ayurvedic knowledge, but also Chinese medicine with a good herbalist, good acupuncturist, someone behind you that knows what they're doing and has very good success. And they've been doing this for many years. I'm always going to point you in that direction because I have a lot of friends in the Chinese doctors and things, and I've seen them heal people that, according to Western medicine, is unhealable. So anyway, that's where I would have to start with that. Let's see what other answer I can answer for you. The big one, just getting up and getting the exercise started on top of it. So it's creating a healing routine for you when it comes to a lot of different things. Watching funny movies, enjoying your time with your fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend. Try not to work as much or stay focused on work. Have some time for play. Doesn't have to be all this. I'm telling you to maybe eat better, exercise or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't mean all the time. You have your cheat days and things like that. Remember that. Don't stress yourself out. It's like, oh, I got to change everything. Does this make sense? No, it's just a little bit at a time. And you got your cheat days. So what other advice can I leave you with, Capricorn? I just want to say don't be keeping yourself bogged down with patterns and things like that. Point out the pattern that you want to change. And for you specifically, just work on it. And know that you can accomplish anything and have your dreams set up very high. So follow your dreams and what you want to get accomplished. I feel like I do need to say this to some Capricorns, but it's like your life is not over. Whatever. I remember when, okay, I'm 41 now. I remember when I was growing up, I always thought that in my 30s, well, I better have kids by the time I'm 30, or I better, it's like I didn't expect to live past 30. So it's like, and this was going around. This is big in the 90s and the early 2000s. Like it was a group egregore of this nonsense. It's never too late to do anything. I have a personal client I was giving a reading for the other day, which I'm not obviously I'm going to name drop, but it's like their story specifically is related into. It's like she never thought she'd have children again. Actually, those are two other clients I've had recently in the past week, where I was informing them. It's like, no, you're going to actually be having, and they wanted kids, but they felt like they were too old. Well, who said how old is too old to have kids? Each one of us has completely unique stories and unique things going on with us, unique constitutions too, with our body and our health. Some people aren't ready for that. Some people are, or they can no longer have it. But I told her, and she was blown away that she wants another kid, but she felt like she was so old. I looked into it. She's already got a little spirit of her little daughter visiting her, and I cannot wait to physically meet her when she's born. But when it comes to different things, you have any opportunity to get things accomplished. So stop viewing yourself as from a lack mentality or a lack mindset. You have the capability of actually getting exactly what it is you want to have happen, whether it be children, whether it be a new house, whether you're never too old. I could go on forever. Look at the brighter side of life. Whatever that may be. All you have to do is start, focus, see the things that are negative, great, point it out, look at the positive. I no longer choose to feel this way. I choose to feel more happiness. I choose to feel more gratitude. How long in your entire life have you, and this is generally, I'm speaking to everybody at the moment, but look back and it's like everything, it's like once you've had something, you didn't think you could do it, you didn't have the confidence to it, and then a few years goes by, and all of us have been guilty of this. Then we look back, it's like, I remember, just to give you a personal example, it's like I used to play guitar. I'm a huge instrumental guitar fan. Love Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, anything with guitar, like really, Spanish guitar, flamenco guitar, that kind of, oh God, it's amazing. I once played, and I actually worked on an album and had it done many years ago. So I was in my 20s. I thought it was horrible. So I never did anything with it. I went back 10 years ago and listened to it, I was kicking myself on how good it was. I actually listened to myself play, listening to the album every now and again. And I don't need to get it out there. I'm not big into the music thing. I'm more in underground music with that and stuff. But it's like, wow, we kick ourselves. And it's like I started realizing many years ago, it only matters what's going on right now. What can I get accomplished? And no longer beating myself up about things. Artists, which majority of people can be artists, that creative side of us. We're always going to be our worst critic. And what I mean by artists, again, I'm being loose. I'm not talking about just musicians or people that paint. It's like I like another term is kung. It's like kung fu. A person has good kung fu that goes in and starts getting things accomplished one thing at a time. That it's not because they're the best at it. It's because they're consistently mastering it. And that's what kung fu actually means. Have good kung fu. Point out the things you want to get accomplished and know that you're not too old. You're never too old. You hear about this people they retire. It's like next thing you know, they get retired, then they die. Why? Because they feel like their life's over. It's like they're ending. It's like they're literally doing it, then the soul's gone. No, you're always going to be creating and doing things. When you put a cap on it, don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, moving on. So we're going to get into Aquarius. What do I have to tell you guys, Aquariuses, with the burning question or answer? I did it again. What is the answer that you've been burning to know? What is the answer you've been burning to know, Aquarius? This is an age thing I'm getting for you, Aquarius. And what I'm thinking about, it's like, look, when we get a little older, or it doesn't matter, we're always getting older. I don't care if you're 10, you're going to turn 11. I don't care if you're 40, you're going to turn 41 or 50s. It doesn't matter. Our bodies are always shifting, changing. Our minds are always, some people have the same stuck mind, but our bodies are always physically changing. So do not expect yourself to always look and, be the same person who you once were in that body. Why? Because it's always meant to change. So it's the first thing I want to tell you, Aquarius. But anyway, let's see what else is the question you've been burning to know about with that answer I can provide you. I want to say explore your creative side like crazy. Really invest and actually do ballet dancing, some creative things specifically for you, and see yourself coming out on top. So maybe writing a book or fantasy or romance, something of that sort. What else? Things will get better. Not that things are bad for you, by the way, but things will get better. Have faith that things will get better, and things will get better. If you think things won't get better, guess what? They won't get better. I like how the Taoists explain, it's like I study Chinese medicine. For those of you who obviously been with me for a minute and know me for many years, some of your clients tuning in and friends, you're looking to come from a place where you no longer have a center to protect. And that's what it is to kind of enter into the Tao. When you're empty, that's when fullness comes into you. Because if you come from an area you're no longer protecting, you're no longer being triggered by other people and your own things that you've held on to since your entire existence here. You have no center to protect, and therefore no one can, affect you. You affect yourself, and you affect your reality consciously. If I were to say it that way. So it's like, come from a center without you having to protect and empty out so fullness can come into you, and know all of these amazing things will happen. All you have to do is visualize it and make it so. But remember, there's a lag in physical reality. So when things actually start showing up that you've put out there, it may take a little bit until it actually starts happening. But be patient. Trust me, it'll happen. If you're diligent, put in time and effort for it to have happen, follow your dreams and allow your dreams to catch up with you. But again, I said this to someone else, follow your highest excitement to the best of your ability without any expectation of the outcome. Visualize it, see it, experience it in your mind, meditate on it for 5-20 minutes, have a really good visualization, then to the best of your ability. So for some of you, we're all at different levels. Some of you can't see, some can't do that. For any of you that have issues with color or something like that, I have no visuals, which I know a few people that are like that. That's totally normal. I was once like that. Look at this bottle. Visualize this bottle. See the bottle in your mind. Okay, it's got black. It says smart water. It's a pH balance of 9, right? Well, I'm really soaking in and then closing my eyes. Looking in. Visualizing the bottle. Okay, it has the 9 plus pH, smart bottle, the whole little swiggle. What I'm doing is I'm literally just locking into my consciousness, my visualization center, that this was there, correct? So that's a way to start with visualizing. So obviously the things you want to visualize are something exciting to you. You're going to put a lot of energy into that. Why? It's exciting. It shifts and changes your entire energy field, right? You'll feel it. You'll feel the goosebumps and all of that stuff. So that's a way to start doing it. So visualize. Focus your visualization and mix it with your sensations. So something that's going to ignite you. So for all of those who want to, listen to music, how music it enlivens you depending on the kind of music you listen to. I'm talking about like Chopin, Debussy, any classical music, any guitar music, anything that's not so much lyric based, because that lyric can affect you. So pay you're absorbing with into your ears and your consciousness. But listen to the positive songs. It doesn't matter what kind of music it is. If it's positive and uplifting, see how it shifts and changes you within. Do more and listen to that stuff. More uplifting. Oh, I can get my dreams accomplished. Doesn't matter what it is, right? Then let go of the attachment to it. So visualize it. See whatever you want to do. Living your best life, living your best dream, vacation, living whatever it is. Visualize it for like 20 minutes. The amount of energy you put into it, and keep having it grow and grow and grow and grow and grow even more. Then let it go and move on to the next thing that you want to experience. Next thing that's exciting. Then let it go. Visualize it again, then let it go. Visualize it again, let it go. Keep repeating this little cycle and see what happens. By the time these things start catching up with you, it'll kind of creep you out and scare you. Because when I tried and trying to disprove this thing, things literally started happening that are outside the laws of physics, according to a failed form of physics, I want to say at the moment. Old school physics is dope because, anyway, I don't want to get too deep into mysticism and things like that, and the pyramids and so on and so forth. But anyway, when we actually start seeing these things, visualizing and then the experiences of it, it may be true, come into it with the eyes of a child and just have fun with it. The more you play around with it, the more of that energy you put into it, the more you'll manifest it. Anyway. So we got a couple of questions. I keep seeing this thing moving. Before we move on to Pisces, with some of these questions. I had a child at 40. He's healthy and the love of my life. Joe, I love it. That's so amazing. I'm so happy for you. How old is the child, Joe? I am curious. That's awesome. I know quite a few women having their first in their 40s. Exactly. I hear all these Western doctors, no, you're too old to do it. Some of that may be true, but again, it has to do with a case-by-case basis. Some people just need to get their physical health better in order that can have children, just so they can actually not weaken their system too much. But again, it's a case-by-case basis. So I'm loving hearing about this. Thank you. I enjoyed him, and the life is a different way. Now I'll be 45 February 5th, and he's Pisces. So you had him at 40. So you're 5 years old. Okay, you answered the question before I even got to it. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm a Pisces too, so I'm partial. Love it, Karen. Karen. So, Jenny, sorry, I'm just catching up now. I'm curious. I want to see what everybody's talking about. I feel so inspired listening to you. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I'm very happy that you're feeling inspired. Thank you so much. I love that. I love that stuff. Please make more of those comments. It makes me do more of this stuff. So I will keep doing it. So I think we would make a wonderful podcast. Word, you let me know some ideas. We'll ponder them out. If you text me, if you have any information, just reach out to me or give me some more info and we'll talk about it. So, Jenny, I agree with you. Robert, start a podcast, Tarot. It's funny. I'm over in Arizona. I shouldn't drop names, but someone who's a major radio guy is someone I know. She does yoga. A particular girlfriend of mine. I think you know who you are. She has a friend who's a big in the radio what are the labels out here? Oh, labels, radio stations. And we actually went and picked up some podcast equipment from him not that long ago, and we plan on using it. So you may have a good intuition of what I'll be doing here in the future with podcast stuff. You ladies are awesome. I agree with you, Robert. Start a podcast. Yeah, definitely a teacher. Love it. So absolutely look into Dharma Bodhi for an incredible experience. Oh, Paulette, you're so amazing. Yeah, Paulette, she was at our Tulum retreat we did back in last October. It's, yeah, my heart and passion is explaining mysticism, but also teaching Qigong meditation and things like that. I have some pretty cool teachers I've studied under for many years. Taoist priests, Taoist abbots, bishops, Buddhist lamas and things. So it's many years of knowledge I've cultivated for a lot of stuff. So I will be teaching a mysticism class here soon this year, which if you're interested, go onto my personal website at riverofgnosis.com. Scroll all the way down and log in. A newsletter will pop up. And once I post that class, it's only going to be open for 2 months, and it's closed door training for the next 2 to 3 years. So if you're interested, once I drop it, you will see the availability. And it'll be cruel once I get the syllabus all written up. I mean, stuff that'll blow your mind. Anyway, let us finally dive into Pisces. I know Karen's like, when is he going to get to it? When is he going to get to it? 56. So let's do Pisces. What is going on with Pisces? What is the answer to the question you've been most wanting to know right now? For those of you who have not already, please hit that like button right there. I see a bunch of people coming in and out, and I only have 4 likes. It's killing me, at least at the moment. I appreciate it. It helps me grow and get out there to more people. So I appreciate it. But let us see what's going on with Pisces and that question you need the answer to. Possibly a little bit of waiting for things to manifest for you and stuff. Maybe holding out a little bit longer than you possibly were willing to. Like, keep thinking something's going to happen, something's going to happen. Sometimes it takes us to take action and not just watch and wait for things. And I think you've already realized this, by the way. It's more me just telling you what's already going on with your current energy. But see, Pisces, you're literally showing up in your own reading. The moon card. You're a little, I don't know, maybe I want to say jaded by, experiences. So you may have maybe put yourself out there before and you've been stressed out. That's normal Pisces. My brother's a Pisces. I know a few different Pisces. So with different things that go on, look, when we have bad things happen, that's just normal. You may be afraid or not stepping into something out of fear. And again, that's normal for all of us. But what I want to say with that is things are going to be turning around really quick for you. Work is actually something going to be happening for you, and it'll be a less burdensome. So if work or whatever's going on in your life, particularly like things that have been blocking you, things are going to be moving along much easier for you. And it's going to become like like you're going around in a swamp. You'll be out of the swamp and jogging in no time through a forest scenery, as it's coming to mind at the moment. Okay. So let us see what the answer is specifically for you. You are going to be successful. Lily was getting, it's like, I think you need to be doing a little bit more studying. However, really listening to what you're studying and feeling is the right thing. And knowing, I love this. I love it when I get to say this. Things fall apart for them to fall into place. So for those of you in transition, or you're about to get a new place, or you're moving, or you just need to be restructuring your life, everything is going to balance itself out. All of these things are going to start. A great opportunity is about to have happen to you. Literally, I want to say within this month. And please mark in the comment section when it comes true. And this will be with little or lack or less effort than you realize, or something you've put in for time and energy. It will happen without you putting much effort into it now. So again, whatever it's maybe been sluggish or slow, it's going to speed up for you. Okay. That's cool. Anything else I need to tell Pisces? What does Pisces need to know right now? Bullseye, huh, Karen? Love to hear it. Well, for those of you who are seeking relationships or not seeking relationships, a relationship will come together and balance itself out. For the ones in a relationship, not every one of the stories I'm speaking of to just you or just is your story. Take it for the ones that it resonates with, but also you do have someone new coming in for some of you. So to be honest with you, what should you do with that? It's okay to put yourself first in the things you want to get accomplished. So it's okay to be in a relationship, but if the relationship is holding you back from actually achieving what it is you came here to do, also put time and effort into getting that accomplished, and make sure you're putting boundaries on, well, it's okay to spend time with someone, but hey, I need to work right now. You know what I mean? Or hey, I got to not only work, but I need some time alone. Why? So I can think about things I need to get accomplished. Does that make sense? So if anything, that's what I would do. So let's see what the group message I have to tell everybody is. What are we at? One. Eventually I'll get a moderator who actually puts in the timestamps, but I like doing it myself. So I'm going to learn writing. So what is it I need to convey to everyone who is tuning in now and tuning in the future to this video? What is it they need to know? What is it they need to know? And for those of you who have not, please hit that like, subscribe, and please share and hit that alert button so you'll be notified when I come up with the new content. And if you are interested in scheduling a private reading with me, please go into the website should be in the description below. You can click on it. You can see my availability for the next couple coming weeks, and you can go ahead and schedule through that. So, let's see what the group message is for everybody. Okay. There's going to be a theme. Right now is definitely not the time to be waiting or doing anything. Stop struggling within, because this is, okay, whatever was once happening in all of our lives, it's all maybe reverb playing around. So right now, whatever's going on with your life, it's actually just in your mind. It's not actually physically happening. Obviously, there's some things for everybody, it's generally speaking, but for a lot of you, the situation is in your hand. You're able to do something. Right now is the time to strike with the iron when it's hot. I think I said that correctly. What you want to do is really focus in, nurture whatever it is you want to actually have created, and move in and actually start getting it accomplished. And when that actually happens, think about it, get it accomplished, and do it. So if I may, usually when I'm teaching this particular workshop, which I'm just going to give you the goal because it's important. So what it is, the thing you want to do when it comes to business in itself, or anything you want to achieve, sometimes we got to reshift that mindset a little bit and kind of shake up that whole little snow globe a little bit, and then reset it and let the snow shift and it fall in a different area. Why? Again, feng shuiing, setting it up in a new area. What it is what I'd like you to do is close your eyes for a second. You visualize living your best dream. It's like you already have everything accomplished. You see yourself living the best job, which you own your own position. It's like you're making great money, have all these cars, an island you own an island. I don't care what it is, to be honest with you. Live in and visualize and see that entire dream already accomplished. Then step it down. Ask yourself, what did I do to achieve that? All of a sudden, you'll start getting a whole visualization, seeing exactly what it is you did to achieve that big dream already done. Then step it down again. What did I do before that? And then what did I do before that? What did I do before that? Until you come to the current version of yourself you're experiencing right now. Okay? So then step it up. What did you do right above the current version of yourself? See what it is and write out all of the different direction that you've been getting in your own visualization center. Okay? Then do it. Then when you get that accomplished, again, visualize what did I do right before that, and then do that again. And then if it feels off, visualize the whole process and start it over again. Keep going until you come to the current version or the future version of yourself, which you will forget that you were achieving until you really finally realize, oh, wait a minute. This has all happened. You will be so shocked because you'll be following the next breadcrumb, Just keep doing it and keep accomplishing it. Live life this way. Again, follow your highest excitement to the best of your ability without any expectation of the outcome. Let go of your attachment to the end result and just keep living in the moment with excitement and joy and passion. Find something you're passionate about. And if you don't know what you're passionate about, ask, what am I passionate about? When you start asking, you'll start getting the answers. And don't worry about taking the wrong turn. The course will always course correct itself and you will be on your path. So go buy some Nikes. Just kidding. But just do it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And like I said, please like, subscribe, and share, and keep paying attention. I will be dropping more information and news. I think I'm having a meeting Wednesday about the thing with Dharma Bodhi, which will come out here soon with the next place we're doing. I believe it's Costa Rica, and we will be probably going back to Tulum at the end of the year, going back to the Mayan pyramids and the cenote, a little bit of cool magic stuff, meditation, and yoga, all that amazing stuff on the beach. And everyone, you have a beautiful night, and I will see you in the next couple of days when I drop the next video. Thank you, and I apologize, by the way, for my internet going out a little bit. So what do we got? We got Gemini through Pisces in this video, and then the other one has Aries and Taurus. So again, if you have any questions, please write questions down, and I will answer them in future videos. And I appreciate you. Everybody, you have a beautiful night, and I will see you very soon. All right, bye now.